It works both ways. I mean, it's and I'm going to do now it's just just be careful, all this is front, guys. It's doing this. Watch out for my little guy.
I told you to the wrong side. Get out.
Over that. Just come up.
Guys, come back here and just watch it again. There you go, good. Don't release it. This is okay. Just look at it, guys. Again, Pummeling, just to keep refreshing the pump, stepping in. That's it. Whatever I'm bleeding in, I'm just stepping in. Maybe 2 almost like you're trying to hit me in the crotch. Boom, step in. Boom, step the other way. Boom, that's the other leg. There you go, there you go. Now you got it. And freeze. Because right in here, he's hitting me with good force. You see, I'm not able to change. All I do is I drop to my butt. Then drop to my butt, I turn in the torso. I go down. While I'm down, turn it. Throw him way over here. Because he's pushing me. I'm just re-diverting his weight momentum off the side. Turning his upper torso towards the trap down side. Now right from here, I can actually rotate belly down into the nice position. I can pull myself into a spotted position. Right, through right here. Pull on up. Pull to the down position. You see where we use it to pull on more real estate. So again, big ski is go right back to that same bump. Funnel in. And freeze. Drop down side. All I'm doing is I'm sitting down on a chair that's not there. So I'm forward to my butt. And I'm turning at the torso. Just release. Back up. So all you're not seeing is overhook, underhook. As I fall down, boom, boom, I'm down. And I get the drill. Just with the scoop in here, simply move up and forward. Simply, shit like shadow boxing, I'm shadow grapper. Pummel, freeze. I'm going to do it here at this point down is drop to my butt. And if I'm throwing towards my left side, I will hit my butt, roll into my left cheek, to my right shoulder. So as I fall down, I hit butt. I hit my left side, I hit my right shoulder as I roll. And go back up. So just do that a couple times without a worker, just to get used to. A lot of people have a fear of you falling backwards because they think, gee, that looks like something that hurts. Go ahead. Just do that little drill alone. All right, practicing doing singles, doubles, things of that nature. So all I want to look at is, let me go up here so people can see it. So if I pummel in, stepping in, pummel with his arm. Pummel in, pummel in, pummel in, freeze. Because I want to throw towards this trapped arm side. This arm's trapped, this underhook. I can strike him this way more. Overhook, underhook. Just push it just a little bit, he'll push it back. All I'm doing is I'm sitting on my butt. So I'm getting used to falling back as I sit down, hit. As I hit, I'm turning towards my trapped arm side. Left cheek, left shoulder, hit, turn, belly down position. Come right back up. Pummel, pummel, freeze. Hit, turn. That's all I'm doing. I throw it to the other side. Freeze. Falling back here. Hit, turn in this direction. Back the other direction. step in, hook. As I fall back, I'm hitting, and then I should be turning towards that trap arm side. Because this arm he really wants to put out as a post. But because this overhook is pulled in, and I'm driving everything off this, it comes right across. So once again, just without a partner, getting used to overhook, underhook, push in as you push right back, fall into the butt, and turn in there. Just do that without a partner a few times. That'll help you when you want to go right back to the live body. Go ahead. Trapped arm, exactly. Shadow boxing, shadow bump, shadow wrestling, you do it. Your imagination is what you think about. Locked in position. So I'm pushing just a little bit, then pushing back. All I'm doing is I'm going to sit down. There's not, I don't have any sit down, so I'm going to fall right so I'm here. Hey, hold on the bag. Hold on the bag for a second. Yeah, thank you. So as I go in here, as I'm sitting down, hitting, I'm going to turn everything to the side. So as I go from here, pummel in position. As I fall back, as I hit my butt, as I hit, I push off this leg. I'm turning the upper torso in as I turn. So that helps whether I end up in this nice mount, or I come cross body, or I simply turn belly down and into a nice headlock position. Depending again how is he defending. Get used to it. Over and under position, dropping down the boom and turning those hips. Sorry, I think that's sloppily. So I'm working up so I can. Go ahead, guys. And you see anyone that's going up against the cage wall, stuff like this, even out, not against the cage walls, you're going to see that over and under pummeling position that is taking place. There's a lot of little subtleties of what you can do once you start stepping in here. Once I'm in this pummeling step in, stop. Boom. There you go. Get right in here. Just stuff in here, staying nice and clinch, learning again using this body. I can actually use the shoulder pop. Again, what you can't really see dabbling that feels like, it's just enough just to knock it backwards for a second. Learning just use little subtleties of this popping through here. Okay, pull this arm out of the down. Okay, realistically, it's not that I'm holding it that hard with the hand. I can hold like this, can pull out again the down. Make me look bad. Okay. What I'm doing here right now is the fact that I'm bringing my lat. I'm bringing my arm against my lat. That's all I'm really doing in here. Because I do this in position, I'll start to sag down in one direction. Literally what they're going to do is they'll start to pull back. As you pulls back, come right here and I'll meet things. You got to learn how to fight in what's known as close quarter combatants. Just to cite a mere fact from Ultimate Fighting Championship, King of the Cage, Gladiator Challenge, and the UFC. 99.9% of the matches end up on the ground. And that's where they're finished. I'm not saying that you don't need stand-up technique, because you do. The athletes of yesterday, including myself, a lot of these athletes were one-dimensional athletes. They might have been just a boxer, just a kickboxer of Muay Thai, sumo, sambo, jiu-jitsu, wrestler. That's all we walked into that arena with. Now you have boxers, kickboxers, Muay Thai people that are very well diversified on the ground submissions. Then you got other guys that are wrestlers, ground submission, judo, jiu-jitsu that are very good on their feet. You saw a classic battle between Chuck Liddell versus Randy Couture, two world-class wrestlers. Yeah. And now that you have two world-class wrestlers going against each other, I knew that how that match was going to be won was going to be in the secondary, meaning how good is their stand-up now? Because they're going to neutralize each other on the ground. And that's what you see the match. You know, a lot of people say, well, it didn't pan out the way we thought it was going to happen. Sure it did. You have to simply learn to expect the unexpected when things take place. That was a well-executed strike on behalf of Chuck Liddell. I was there. I mean, Randy was, his legs turned right to rubber as he went down. I mean, I think a lot of Randy Couture, I think a lot of Chuck Liddell. But I simply knew that that match was not going to be won via grappling. It was going to be won on all these secondaries. How much damage can I land on this guy before he gets to my body? Because once he gets to my body, I know I'm not going to be able to tee off the same way. All these strikes that you're delivering, if I throw in any kind of thrust kicks or roundhouse kicks, I've got weight and momentum behind me. The moment that you get into any kind of a clinch body right here, realistically, we're so close, it's hard to really generate a lot of force. It's better to take that, pop in with the shoulder here, shifting body with one side toward, not come back here, rib shot, here, going back in with the hook to the body. You need to be able to do this because my foot's on the inside. Whether I go into, again, depending on the organization, what they allow. If they allow going into stomps, knee strikes on the inner thighs because there's a lot of sensitivity on those inner thighs. So I throw knee strikes on the inside here, sweeping the foot inside one way, sweeping it back the other way, throwing outside sweeps, throwing other side sweeps. Again, the underhook hand is a striking mechanism. It's also a pulling mechanism. So the hook in here, ain't this, I'll go, boom, I strike one way, boom, I pull back the other way. The moment I feel resistance one direction, I can pull right back the other way because for every action that I do, there's a normal reaction. Going back into that, the pummel position, lateral drop. Pummeling head position again, step in, boom, and freeze. Hook right here, the moment I push in, you know, I'm showing you a couple different ways. The more I push in here, realistically, the easiest way to teach it is same 2-foot square stance, sitting on down, hit, and turning. I've got a good side to the left, so I hit my left cheek, left shoulder. Simply turn as I drive off the opposite leg is what you find out. You drive off more than anything as I turn and rotate to a belly down position or into cross body position. You can learn to throw a bigger guy by using more and more of your legs. As I said earlier, what are the biggest muscles? The leg muscles. Pummel in, pummel, and freeze. And that's if you drop it up, down. Drive. Throwing weight off the side again. I'm just kind of arching, push off these legs to where whether I simply, as his weight is going over, I hold on and I will pull myself right over into that mount position. So I throw him, I pull myself, boom, lift it in this mount position. Throw him, or I pull myself across, what's known as a cross body position. As I throw, I simply end up in a nice headlock position. Now that you guys have been doing those, we're going to address one primary position. That'll be the cross body. So again, you can go with your partner and we'll practice the pummel, and freeze, back down side. I'm throwing the direction, I fall backwards, turn this up the torso. Almost again, someone's tapping down my left shoulder. I want to see who is it. So as I fall backwards, I turn, I let me see who it is. Let's do it one more time. One angle here, we'll end up facing up this direction. Right here. Thumbs in. As I drop on down, turn, hit. As I turn across like this, I continue to turn belly down, hit like this. I'm going to show you before even going into the cross body, one of the quickest submissions. I still have this overhook hand trapped. I'm going to drop my inside ear. So if I threw to the left, it'll be my right ear. I'm actually just laying my head right on top of the Dean's chest. Almost like I'm cuddling up to him. Getting him the warm and fuzzies right now. I drop my head right in position. Oh, okay. You know, love hurts. You know, heard that expression, love hurts. We're going to induce a little hurt here right now. So to drop my head down in position, this inside head, arm reaches up, hooks the shoulder, locks it down. Hand reaches up here. All I do is I grip the top of the head. Dean, tap on me as you feel pain. As I hook this. Okay. Tap on me a little sooner then, because I've got to tip my head a lot. Okay. He will. Again, as you throw, lateral drops was thrown. So it's going to be this hand that what's going to do is just replace him. Slide it up underneath there. Rehooking his shoulder. So this head is free. I want to make sure my ear drops straight on down because now I know the top of my head is right on the jaw line. This basically is called a jawbreaker from a side mount position is what it is. So lateral drop, just come right back up again. Pummel, and freeze, drop down, rolls up to the side. All I'm doing is I simply roll down, right down. You see how I just drop my head, almost like I'm head buddy with the side of my head. Dropping it down, arm moves right on it, hooks the shoulder. As I hook the shoulder, hand goes up, cupping the head, not underneath it, because otherwise his head rests upon my arm. I want to always take a toll on him. So I'm actually reaching up, hooking it right over top of his head, creating a leverage point. Now, on the jawline here, whether I can create pressure two different ways. I can pull the head in, which requires arm strength. Again, from here, as I start to pull things in. That's one way of doing it. The easier one to do is, all my weight is laying on my knees and belly. Put that weight and put it right here. So as I go here, my hand just holds it here. Now I start to bring my body weight up, put it up in position, and I guarantee you, now, okay, which one hurt more? Second one hurt more, and I guarantee you, when you do it with your partner, you're going to say, wow, you tapped that quickly, because there's so much least amount effort. Using your body weight. All that body weight was laying over here, on my knees, on my belly. But the moment that you do it, and you lay them on down, you'll see, just using it, that body weight. One of the easiest ways to drill this, somebody hands me that. Safety. If you don't have mats up like this in your environment, you can do the same techniques on carpet. You see how we can go from our hands, knees like this. Come on. We're in a pummel position. Pummel. Do the same pummels. And freeze. Trap outside. Someone's tapping. Granted, I can't fault my butt, but I'll simply turn and drop them down the side. Once you drop them down the side, see here now, Dean is, my arm is trapped. Okay, trap my arm down. If he traps my arm down here like this, all I do is I'll strap my head on the side. Now I reach up with the near hand, drive in. I create the same thing. So even though he did a good, and I don't know if he meant to do this or if it just happened by fluke, it doesn't matter. He trapped his arm. The overhook hand, I simply released, hooked right in here is all I did. Still got my head down top, like ear. I want to make sure my ear is right on his chest. Strap my ear right on down, released, hook the top of the head, whether I pull it or if I simply hold, and now I simply drive with the legs and put the body weight down into it. And I guarantee you, the body weight one hurts a whole lot more, and you will use a fraction of effort. So I will simply say this, be very careful when you do either or. Slowly apply pressure, make certain that you tap your partner as they're feeling this, and slowly put it on. Again, from our hands and knees. As a drilling way of doing this, if you have just carpet or wood floors, you can still do the same thing right here. Over in a position, the bad part, I'm not getting a stepping motion yet, so pummels in, pummel, 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 and freeze. Throw into a trap down side, so the throwback, second right down, hit, my hands right on top. If my arm is trapped, I can just leave it right in here, I just release with the overhook hand. I release, I hook the top of the head, whether I'm pulling back with this, because now this is all arm strength. Here, that's arm strength. If I just hold here, it just holds, that was simply fraction of effort, body weight that was sitting over here on my knees and laying on my belly, and then putting it to work. I use this one cliche quite a bit. Body weight is body weight. Whether I'm carved up into a six-pack, or if I have that smooth one-pack, it doesn't matter. Because as I get older, I think I may have to start wearing that shirt that just has abdominal lines drawn onto it, because they've all diminished. I just have that smooth pack here anymore. But you'll find that using that body weight and we're using those legs, we're driving in with the muscles of the legs. And it makes it a very effective technique. So this is known as a jawbreaker technique from across body. Well, we do it on our feet, pummel, boom, boom, and freeze. Just gotta move this way a little more, because by the time we're done, we're gonna be in the wrong facing direction. So as I drop that down, turn, throw them off to the side. If my hand is out, okay, my hand is out of this position, this hand simply reaches underneath and it's replacing the other one. If you can't see what's happening, I'm reaching all the way under. I'm hooking the shoulder, so as I release this, now I'm hooking the head. So that's what you're seeing here, is I'm hooking here, now I'm hooking up on top of the head. So I threw them, released, hooked, drop top head, whether I pull the arm in, or I simply hold and drive with body weight. But if my arm is trapped in position, all I do is I simply keep the hand as the overhook, still keep the ear down to the chest, hook the top of the head, whether I pull in with the arm here again, or simply drive body weight into it. Go slowly do this, whether you do it from a standing position or if you want to practice it safely from the knees itself, same thing, pummel, lateral drop, down, hook, drive into it. Okay, go ahead, thank you.
That's all they're doing, just pushing this everybody in the jaw, right?
Pummel in, so I dropped it down.
You want this one to set your head on the
You're on the top, right?
Now all I do is this arm tracks my arm.
Okay. Come on, see, I haven't
That's a little bit more.
All my weight is on my belly and my knees. All I do is on the transfer of the body right here. And you pull here. Just tap on it. I know that it comes quick.
Sir, would you
Make sure that you tap on your partner as you feel pressure, because that does come on fast. Yes.
would you put me into it too, please?
Okay, I'm going to use arm strength. So use arm strength. Now I'm just going to hold this hand. Just hold it here. And I'm going to put body weight.
Right in here, sir?
Right at that. Depends how long this next hand is. For me,
as low as possible.
the biggest thing is I drop my ear. Just above the corner. Right on his chest. Because depending on where he got down there, so he feels it higher up. Whereas guys that show this, they'll feel it more in the jaw.
Thank you, sir.
Boom, he's cuddling in position. You got my arm trapped, I can't get out there. So all I do is I just put his head. Now this is arm strength. Arm strength, I pull in. Okay, now, just simply hold. Now I'm just going to use body weight and legs. The second one hurts a lot. Wow. Okay. Exactly, but your jaw's not meant to go sideways. It's meant to hinge up and down. There's a heat here. Just drop my head right on his chest. Ear down. Get the head. Arm straight. This is leg. See what's supposed to.
You're going to put your ear on the other side.
Okay.
Over on this side. Yep. And
His hand comes out. Hooks it just like this. Not hooks just like that here. Your ear stays right here. The more you hook and you pull it in. Now there's body weight. Chest down. Just drive down. I don't hear you. Okay, because I think it's a whole lot better now.
you're almost there.
We'll have to go with this several times.
Finally got it right now. Yeah. Okay. I'll do it one more time, then you can talk.
so it's going to hit different. There's nothing against this. It's that as I drop my ear on the chest, if I got Jason, pummel, bang, bang, we hit, boom, I drop on down. I drop to the side, just as I go belly down, I drop my head right on his chest, boom. So I was like, I always say it's like a side head buster. I drop it right down, bang, I hit right on down. He's got an arm trap, so I know that I can't get this arm out, so it's going to be this hand, because I can release the overhook. As I release the overhook, I'm cupping here. I'm not reaching underneath the head, because if he arches up, okay, he trapped my arms. I don't want to take anything away, so, okay, I'm hooking the side of his head, not even on top of the head, just the side. Trap my head, it's like ears here, and my head is either going to, the top of my head will either hit underneath the jaw, right on the jaw, or a little bit above the jawline. Just depends on the length of the neck, what they're going. Biggest thing is going from this lateral drop, making sure that my ear is sitting on his chest. Once I hear, I slide right up. I know my head's in position, so I slide up out of position. Release, hold. Driving, what you can't see, but I won't say what it feels, I'm actually driving my head down. I'm actually forcing my head down like this. It's like here, I've got this, I'm putting my head down. Just by doing that one little thing, I'm not even pulling with the head. Again, as we said earlier, the grappling arts are great on a piece of this right here. This hold for a second, I'm still going to hold, but what Jason feels is as I start to put body weight on, I go down into the body. Almost like I got like a shoulder shrug, turtleneck position. I'm driving up in there, I'm nice and strong. The more my neck is elongated, the less leverage that I have. By going into this shoulder shrug, turtleneck position, I'm powerful here. And I should be going down with it. Now for my hands and knees, same thing here. We hold in. Trap it towards, trap it outside. Drop it in again. Boom, drop it down. See again how this arm gets tied up here again. Drop my head back. See, my head's up high like this. I drop my head back. Ears right to the chest right now. Slide my head on it. I see it right more. Realistically, even without grabbing his head, I've driven up and I start to drive it in. I have it here now. If you really want to emphasize just the head itself, trap me here, slide on up, keep the head right down in position to emphasize that motion. Now, if I go from here, drop him, put my head back up in position, go ahead, just keep his arm trapped. Release the overhook, cup the head. Head slides up in position as a slider, now still drop on down. It's incredible pressure. Now, I've had a lot of